Hello guys, something a bit different today for you. I'm out in the woods and what I have on me and in the bag is items I would take on a woodland walk or somewhere that if you get into difficulty you may be able to help yourself out a little bit. Okay, so let's go through it. On me here I have a silver compass. Yeah, if you don't know how to use it, look online or go on a course to learn how to use a compass. It's always useful for people that go out and about in the woodlands, something like this. Yeah, the main thing is having the skills to be able to do something with it. Okay. Secondly, I have some duct tape. Okay, if you get into difficulty, you have some fire lighting ability here. You can repair some holes on equipment or stuff like that. Always useful to have a piece of that, okay? On the inside, have some tissue for obvious reasons. Can also be used to light fires in a survival situation, okay? Next up, I have a thermal heat shield bag by Life Systems. Okay, it works like a sleeping bag. You get inside, it'll protect you from wind and rain. Will you be comfortable? Probably not. Will it save your life? Yes, it will. Right. Next up, is this, the Midland ER300 emergency radio. Yeah. If you run out of batteries with this, no problem. You can wind it up. Okay. It has a solar panel. Yeah. Hopefully at home you've charged it up. It has a USB charger in here. And also a fantastic torch. Okay. I've used this before in the mountains to help me when I was in difficulty. And it worked very well, believe me. Okay. Next up, have a silver monocular, very small. You can see into the distance, save you walking there, especially if you're tired in those sort of situations. Works very well. Okay, and with the emergency radio, I forgot to add before, I've got a cable obviously to be able to charge other items like your phone. Like I say, it's got a solar panel, so you can even hand wind it, because in the UK we don't have the best of weather always, so another useful part. Okay. Okay. Next up, I have a pen and a notepad, just in a wallet here, with another means of fire lighting should you get into difficulty. Just got some matches here. Okay. And that's that. On my belt, I have a Leatherman Wave Plus. Okay. Functional tool, saw, file, scissors, blade, etc. Yeah, for most situations this is going to help you out at the pinch. Water, always important if you're going out walking or anything like that. Take some water with you. Yeah, the human body can last 3 weeks without food, but only 3 days without water. So it's always useful. Okay. Gloves. Yeah, if the weather gets a bit chilly, even in the summertime, you can get caught out. Yeah, So always useful to have a good set of gloves. With that, rain jacket, yeah, lightweight, like I say, in summertime, rain jacket, hat, gloves, great bits of kit to take with you just in case. I'm sure many of you have noticed if you've gone hill walking, if you've gone out, as it starts getting later in the day, starts to get a bit chilly, always useful, yeah, can save you getting into real difficulty, and people do, believe it or not, get hypothermia even in the UK. Okay. With that, we have an insulated jacket, yeah, like I say, for when it gets a bit chillier in the evening. Okay. Now, inside here, cup of tea, well, a thermos flask of tea. Everyone likes a cup of tea. Gets chilly, stops hypothermia, tastes great. Everyone loves a cup of tea. A tourniquet. Okay, if you don't know what it is, check it out. Always useful to have. Hopefully you never need to use this. If you do, you're in a bit of trouble, yeah? But never take it off yourself. Always let a doctor take it off. I don't know the specifics myself, why, yeah, but like I say, if you need to use one, do so. And write down the time that you've put it on, okay? Water filter kit with purification tablets, yeah? So if you need to get water, you can purify your water. Lofty Wiseman will tell you how to do this if you watch some of his videos. He's a survival expert, I'm not. But like I say, you can learn a few things from a lot of these. Make sure you're learning off the right people, the people who've been there, done it and survived situations, okay? Goggles, boy, if you're doing any bushcrafting, anything like that, lighting fires, goggles and a good pair of like leather gloves, yeah? You don't want to make the situation any worse, so by using those you're going to stop further injury, yeah, and it's going to help you out basically. Also, if you're hill walking and you've got those days where the weather's coming in, you've got that sideways wind blowing the rain into your eyes, these could also help out a lot, okay? The Barco Laplander, a great tool, yeah, help you process wood if you need to make a fire, cheap, easily replaced, and a great tool for that, okay? Right, what do we have in here? Container with, we've got some cotton wool in there, a lighter. Why use a ferro rod and all that? If you can make your life easier, use a lighter. Yeah, also another emergency whistle. I do have one on my backpack attached to the pack. Also able to help if you're in need. You can obviously boil water in this, lessen your chance of illness, okay guys? Okay. A little stove there, yeah, British Army stove. You can put wood in it. You can also use, what do they call it, the little Trangier stoves, that kind of thing, yeah, or some, I'm not sure if you're allowed to use hexi blocks anymore, but you used to be able to use hexi blocks in this, hexamine blocks. So, okay guys, in an emergency situation, use what's around you, so yeah, I'm sure you'll be let off. Right. Cordage, yeah, you've got the 5 C's of survival: cover, cordage, combustion, which is your lighting, cutting tool, knife, etc. Yeah, so cover, cordage, combustion, container, we've got the container there, yeah. Right, that's it. Here we've got a knife, fork and spoon. Why? It's just easier. Yeah, you could take just a fork or whatever, but for the little extra weight, I prefer it. That's in the front of the bag. Finally, got some little hand warmers. Okay, why not? They're small, useful. You could put them in. If you've got 2 pairs of socks, you put them in between your socks. Warm your feet up on those cold evenings. Maybe you've gone a bit of hill walking, like I say, or the woodland. Keep your hands warm. It's going to help keep you alive. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. Until next time.